What is the draft focus with the mobile quarterback?
I'm not sure what 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 that question what you're asking. Uh,
I
why teams are leaning toward mobile quarterbacks? I mean,
I'll put it this way. I think one of their picks should be a wide receiver who can run faster than all the wide receivers they have. Like they should get the young Travis Benjamin, who's good, and they can get that guy with a 6th or 7th round pick. That's not hard to find, but someone who's fast should be on this team because now you got a guy who wants to throw the ball down the field. And the fast, your number one deep threat right now is Debo.
yeah, I do think I think what their focus should be, or if revolve around the quarterback, is they need to protect. They need to get that interior fixed. And I know they haven't had good track record in the past, and that's regardless of the mobile quarterback or not. Like you can't have a guy having immediate pressure in his face, and they have to get better at that. And then I think long term you need to get some. You need to have a solution next year for your right tackle spot because, in my opinion, I don't want to give Lucia a long term deal. Now he might be fine this year, but he needs a solution there.
Mike got the gun says Loki want to keep Jason Verrett if he can be healthy.
I don't see
If he can be healthy, yeah,
why they couldn't.
yeah. I low key want to keep Steve Young if he could be 35. I love those conditionals. Like, well, you banking on that? You think he can be healthy? I would love Jason Verrett if he could be healthy, but that's the whole problem with Jason Verrett is that he can't be healthy.
Exactly.
And he's older now. If he wants to come to training camp and see if he can, fine. Non-guaranteed vet minimum deal like what Jaquaski Tart just did. If you want to sign the Jaquaski Tart deal and bet in yourself and come back, fine. But anything more than that, nah.
I think that's going to be there, though. Like, who's going to throw that kind of money at Verrett? I mean,
no one. Sean Shepard says, be blessed. The Cones are loved unless you are Dante Pettis. Thank you, Sean. What is your opinion of LA's last drive? Holy referee interference. Don't y'all think it was a little suspect? Grace and peace, bro.
Yeah, I thought the refs should have changed how they're calling the game a little bit. I think that Cincinnati got away with one on Ramsey. That touchdown. So it all ends up evening out anyways. So
I don't think the Bengals got screwed. I think the Bengals screwed themselves. Yeah. They had the ball with plenty of time. They had 3rd and 1. They ran the ball. They went no gain. 4th and 1, run it again. Find a different running play or play action. What they did was shotgun straight drop back. You've already gotten sacked 7 times. You're surprised that Aaron Donald beat your left guard? What are you doing? What are your running back averaged 4.8 yards per carry. You gave him 15 carries. You called 43 dropbacks. 7 of them were freaking sacks. One was a throwaway. One was 2 scrambles. Like, you're an idiot. You're the smartest dumb coach in the league. What are you doing? I can't. The Bengals should have won that game. They're the one that had. They're the team that had the run game. They're the team that didn't turn the ball over. Am I wrong about that?
No, they didn't.
How did you lose that game? Because their coach is an idiot who called more than 2-to-1 pass to run ratio. What are you doing with a lead with the running back who was actually playing? I'm sorry, not an idiot, but like you see this a lot with really smart offensive coaches. They just need to show how freaking smart they are. It's like, nah, run the damn ball. Be simple.
And yeah, I thought Joe Burrow played really, really well. I mean,
for a guy who's getting under siege.
He's
games like that against the Rams.
He's running for his life. Like it was similar to the previous Super Bowl. Remember, with Patrick Mahomes. Like I thought Patrick Mahomes the previous Super Bowl played pretty well. It's just like he's running for his life. Like yeah. What do you want to do?
Vince says, "Do you think Kyle is better than Vrabel or McDermott?" I personally, no. I mean, Kyle. I'm sorry. When you say what Kyle's great at, you're always going to go to his scheme, his play calling, and that's great. I mean, he's definitely the godfather of all these people of McVay and all these people. But the issue in terms of coaching is like game management. What the hell? 3 times Kyle has let leads go away in seasons where he probably should have been the champion. So I don't know. No, he's more gifted than them, but he's not more mature than them. He's not more, you know what I mean? I don't know what the word is. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I think they're probably all kind of around the same in the same spot in the league to me.
What's weird about Kyle is he's not like he's off the charts in certain areas, and then in other areas he's deficient. And I think some people it's like, well, if he's off the charts here, then he must be great at everything. It's like, well, maybe not.
Yeah. I want to.
Nightmare Kyle and Trey for Cousins and player pick. Come on, don't even do that. Don't even do that. 88. What's up, Rob? Grant my condolences. I thank you. Remember Ford versus Ferrari? The right driver makes this offense damn near unbeatable. All receivers eat with 5. Yeah. Or, any quarterback better than Jimmy, really. I mean, the fact that you have Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, and you average you're 31st in the league in passes per game. What's the point of having these guys? You're
Right.
spending $16 million a year on Kittle. You're about to spend $25 million a year on D. What's the point? You traded up for Brandon. What's the point? What is the point? So you can
Right.
run everything through Elijah Mitchell, your 6th-round pick. I mean, he's good, but damn, why did you invest in these players?
And it's a passing league, so
It's a passing league. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
maybe Dwelly will get some catches.
Maybe. Let's say the Niners trade player X for a top 5 pick. Who would we pick? That's a good question.
There's a bunch of guys out
Can we
there.
wait until the combine? I'm the Al Davis.
Yeah.
I need a 40 time before I can even look at a guy. I don't know. Can we wait till the combine? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe this isn't the year to trade Bosa. It doesn't seem like there's any Bosa.
Yeah. I mean, I think
They say that dude from Michigan, right? He's not. Is he a top 5 pick? No. Aiden Hutchinson.
It depends supposedly he runs like a 4.6, 4.5. If he does that, yeah, he'll be a top 5 pick. I mean, Bosa was number 2 pick and ran a 4.78. So I think he'll probably go top 5. I do think like a guy, and he, to me, I don't think he'd be top 5. But if the 49ers, for instance, did pull off that trade with Washington gave them the 11th overall pick, the safety from Notre Dame would be probably, to me, would be prime in the crosshairs.
I have no idea who that is. Again, when the combine happens and there are 40 times, I will have strong opinions on all these players. But for now, I have no. It's February 15th. I've heard of no one. It's exciting. And then by March 5th, I will be an expert on everyone because that's how media people do it. All right, hold on. Peachy, I miss you, Peachy. Been thinking about you and your family. Thank you. Haven't forgot about the women's roundtable. We're gonna do that. Just give me a couple weeks. But we'll do it. The Niners have got to move off all these off-injured players enough already. We have to get more healthy. Yeah, and don't sign any more. That's why I'm like, you know what, Raheem Mostert, I love you. It's time to go. Jason Verrett, I love you. Time to. I mean, I don't love you, but like, I know you. You guys are nice guys. Nothing. And I kind of, in Mostert's case, like, well, Mostert and Verrett, I'm sort of caught up in the pulling for their story. You know what I mean? Like they were hurt and coming back and redemption. Like, sorry, man, do that somewhere else. The Niners have to look out for their own interests, and the only thing derailing them is injuries at this point. Really.
Yeah, and they do have to start. We've talked about it before. Like it's one of the things. Like if you can move off from Jaworski, ideally, you should because you got.
Ideally, you do.
Yeah, you got to start getting rid of some of these guys on your roster that, like you said,
the one thing that the Niners need to find a way to replicate from the Rams is their health luck. And it may not be luck because it's consistently something that they have a team that's healthy. I don't understand. Maybe it's that they have really light practices, no training. The Niners all of a sudden had a really light offseason and boom, didn't have a ton of injury. I think maybe not getting people hurt in practice is a good place to freaking start. I talked about that a lot. Don't get dudes hurt in practice. It's practice.
Right, and limit the guys that you sign that have an injury history because they're going to be more likely to be injured. And if you do sign a guy with a big injury history, make sure it's a contract you can either get out of, or it's a very cheap contract. The Tart deal last year was a great deal for the 49ers.
Will Craig says, do you think Joe's comments just improved Jimmy's trade value? Also, is it not possible that this could be why Joe said what he said? Conspiracy theory.
I don't think
You
so.
think Joe's trying to help the Niners? The Niners traded him. Joe was real close with Eddie DeBartolo. They were very close. York, I mean, I don't think that the Yorks and Montana are secretly in cahoots. I think Montana's going rogue here, guys. I think he's going rogue.
I'd agree.
Going rogue. But I like your theories. CJ Smooth says, oh, after the bars he had earlier, still salty. We went 3-1 against them. Shake my damn head. Should have beat them. Yeah. I still feel that they were lucky to beat the Rams week 17. I mean, the Rams were up big. They had to blow that. The Niners squeaked out a victory in overtime. I think that it all would have been so much easier with the backup quarterback. And I kept saying that, and Niner fans were like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
Like I was the guy in Mean Girls who was getting hit in the face by the boombox in the front row. I was like, "Shut up!" And then they didn't win the Super Bowl, and I'm like, "What about now, though? What about now? Do you still feel that way?
Yeah.
Do you still feel that way?
Maybe they wouldn't have needed acts of
Maybe a
God.
quarterback who didn't have a messed up thumb who could throw the ball more than 15 yards. What do you think? Maybe, possibly, no, because you need because Jimmy rallies the troops. I'm sorry, why do I just get into this mode? It's terrible.